Una cosa that I realized, one thing that I realized is aquí en todos lados, ellos escuchan a la música salsa. They listen to the salsa music very heavy here. There's a lot of salsa dancing, salsa clubs. So it seems like here they really love the salsa culture. And that's in stores, that's in restaurants, that's outside in the parks. I didn't think it would have been like that here in Mexico, considering that the majority of the salsa came from Colombia, from especialmente Cali, Colombia, is where salsa originated from. That's pretty surprising. And they dance pretty well, salsa. So they really love their music down here, you know. So I felt like that was something that was interesting to me. And right now it's Monday. What is it? Afternoon or morning?
It's afternoon.
Monday afternoon, and we're walking around downtown. We just ate some churros. We ate. I had chilaquiles. That was bomb. Michelle had pambazo. We only spent $17 on 2 full plates, 2 drinks, and 2 churros. Came up to just under $18. So, you know, we eating good down here for the price of 1. 2 people eating good down here. So
this is 16 pesos. How much is that?
16 pesos eso. It's Coca-Cola. So 16 pesos, I think it's like,
I know it's like cents, right?
78 cents. We got a bottle of Coke for 78 cents. Can't beat that. It goes for what, like $3 up north? $2, $3? Still 78 cents is under $1. So my churro came with caramel, ice cream. ¿Y qué más? Lechera. Just like condensed milk. And Michelle had that same one. Yep. And then my chilaquiles was like chips, and it had some sauce on it, bread, beans, cheese, and asada, which is steak. And here we are, little green. Aquí estamos en el centro. We're gonna walk on the other side. We're gonna go to the more upscale neighborhood on the other side. Come on.
I don't think this even has a light.
Huh?
I don't think this even has a light.
Yeah, it does. See it?
Where?
Right there.
I thought that's something else.
Got their wallets. They still have shoe shiners. So guys who polish, they still have guys who polish shoes for you know, people who works in a profession that requires dress shoes, or people who just wear dress shoes. They still have people who shine them shoes, which is something that we don't see at all in America anymore, because I don't think anybody wears those type of shoes like that unless, oh yeah, there are people who wear shoes like that, but nobody really is out there shining shoes. And our waiter at that restaurant that we just ate at, he said that he was in North Carolina. He stayed in North Carolina for a bit. And he said he was making about $100 a day working at a Chinese restaurant. And I asked him, would he prefer to be here or there? And he said, well, he feels like the quality of living is better in the US, considering he works and he got paid $100 a day, whereas here he was working but he's getting paid pennies. So it's a little bit difficult. Besides that point, I still think and I still believe, in my opinion, that it is a lot higher quality living here, as long as finance is not an issue for you. So if finances is not an issue, I think I would prefer to live outside the country all day, every day. The only advantage America has to me is the opportunity to do business, the opportunity to do business and work and whatever it is that you want to work in, and you don't have to be like a street vendor or anything like that. You don't see many street vendors out there in unless you go to like New York or Boston and stuff like that. You see a few of them, but I still think the quality of living is better here. You get food for cheaper. You get a lot higher quality food for cheaper. I mean, even things like the Coke. Do you think the Coke tastes the same?
Yeah.
This one tastes the same. But in Colombia, I think the Coke and the Sprite and all of that tasted a little bit different. Like less sugar, more healthy. Maybe they use like real cane.
Yeah.
Real cane sugar. But you know, Mexico has a lot of the same products as we do in the US because
Especially in
it's
the
right
city.
here, especially in the city, because it's like right next to America, right under America, so North America. Well, I think it is a part of North America. It's right under US. As soon as they get a break in traffic, the people just be darting out there trying to cross. As soon as the traffic stops. Waste no time. Yep, so we're gonna keep walking. We're gonna go on the other side and we'll catch you on the flip side. Once we get there, you see what I mean about the shoe shiner? There's one. And another thing makes it very hard out here too is there's a lot of the same businesses. Like, look, there was one, there's already another one, like not even 20 footsteps away.
There's another one coming up too.
And there's another one coming up right after that. So it makes it a little hard to distinguish yourself between the competition when there's so many different, so many of the same businesses back to back, you know what I mean? Which makes it kind of like, in my opinion, it was a lot harder to do business in Boston because it's just a lot of competition. Where I live right now, it's not too far from Atlanta, Georgia, and in Atlanta, I was getting paid less and the cost of living was a lot more, so it really didn't add up or make sense for me to stay in Atlanta. So I went back to Alabama because my money stretches a little further out there. Why? Because it's not as many flooring companies in Alabama as it is in a place like Atlanta. And of course, the more there is of something, the less the price is going to be. So in a place like this, unless you have an actual trade or profession that is on the upper scale, that's on the upper scale, and that's not as common, it is going to be a little harder to live out here. So that's one thing that I noticed. And as I said, we're gonna go all the way down to the other side of those buildings right here. We're gonna walk our way over there. If there's anything interested on the way, I'll record. Otherwise, I'll see you over there so I can show you that part of the city. So now we're in, I don't know what the mall is called, but it is a more upscale mall. Walking past the security because they might have me turn the camera off, but it's a nice mall. It's in Zona Rosa, I think it is. Something like that. I'll get the correct information in a minute, but it's a nice mall. They have higher end restaurants. 3 floors. Nice little column right there. They have clothes stores, Nike. We went to American Eagle yesterday, and they had like the clothes was still like on the same price scale It was in the same price scale as or same price range as United States. They had like jeans and stuff like that for like $60, so it's not really cheaper to shop here. It's not necessarily cheaper to shop here, especially for the brand clothes. The brand clothes is gonna cost a little more just because it has to be shipped here and all of that. So they got their taxes. But here you'll see the higher end stores like Nike, and I guess some of these places are their brands. Let's go to the third floor. I am a little sick. It's been a little chilly out here, and I don't have much. I have the jacket, but I have shorts and stuff like that, so it's not really helping. Don't have coronavirus. We got tested. Yeah, it's a nice mall. It's very quiet on this side. All around here you'll see the professionals. This is their area. This is where they live. This is where they work. They have another Nike store, food court at McDonald's, Taco Beef they call it. I don't know if that's their version of Taco Bell. Tasty Greens, Burger King, Domino's, stuff like that. So it looks like this is just the shoes, Nike shoes. They got Adidas in there. So they have all the brand stuff. Steve Madden, Polo Club, Converse, The Body Shop. So yeah, it's upscale. And again, might not be worth coming down here just to buy clothes like you think it'll be cheap. Probably got to go to Europe for all the Gucci brand and Louis brand and get it cheap in Europe where they're actually made. But it might end up coming out a little more expensive to shop here than it does in America. Either that or the same. So let me show you the scenery. In Colombia, you find malls, except on the northern coast where we went. Colombia and Santa Marta and Cartagena, Colombia. Well, actually, it is open. I was gonna say that in those areas they have closed malls. Cali, Colombia, they have like a lot more open space, but here you can see there is no wall right there, so the air just comes through freely. And that's about it. I'm gonna show you guys of this mall just because there's various security around and they're very cautious about people recording and protecting the identities of the employees and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna do too much. I'm gonna end it off here. If there's anything else that I see that I think is worth showing you guys that you guys may not have seen already, I'll show you guys. We'll see y'all later. Look at Zara. Very high class brands. So I don't get when people be saying that Mexico City is dangerous. You see so many police, so many police. Like, I mean, we be seeing groups of 5 or 6 police officers walking together. Every block you see police. So I don't know how dangerous the city is if they have so much security. Another thing that I noticed too is that at the crosswalks, at the major intersections and crosswalks, they actually have, regardless of them having light systems and stuff like that, they actually have guards who direct the people across the street and tell them when to cross, I guess, you know, to avoid accidents and stuff, because there's certain occasions where you'll see drivers blow through red lights, pedestrians walking just right through the traffic whenever they can find a break. So I guess that helps keep safety at its best when they have those type of precautions in place. Keep everybody in the city safe. See? They have the guards over there. Look at this. That's pig. Food smells good over here, but I've been eating too much, so I'm not gonna force it. I think I need about a day break of eating.
Tenemos chamorro, maciza, corito, pasaré. Ah, los chamacos.
They're protesting over there. They also charge to use the bathroom.
Not that, not only like public bathrooms.
Public bathrooms, yeah. It's their bus station, train station. It's on the upper body strength right there. Got a basketball court. I guess nobody plays basketball. You can tell this is more where like residences are. Look, wanna walk through here? Look, these are houses. These are apartments. As you can see. So these are buildings where people live. Small areas. He has a little porch.
That might be her kitchen.
Huh?
That
Might be the kitchen.
Oh yeah. Cash out.